someone was a little jazzed.
Kansas City. I'm doing fine. I'm sure you can read all about it later. So. All right.
Coach, we saw Norm Stewart after your game against Missouri, and he said of all your guys, he goes, I'd take 44 right now. What is it Mitch Lightfoot does you think that coaches appreciate?
Oh, he plays hard. And you know, he had a good game against Missouri. He took a charge, had 3 blocks, and got a putback, so he had a lot of hustle points. But I would say that the thing that Mitch probably does as well as anything is that he works at it. He's hard. He plays hard, and he's a good athlete. And you know, he can definitely figure out a way to be recognized in the stat book. You know, it could be one of the things I mentioned, or it could be an offensive foul or a turnover or whatever. But he's going to find a way to get involved.
Does that help him kind of transition between being a big guy and playing another spot on the floor for you?
I don't know what you're really asking.
No,
He's going to play as a big guy. He's not going to play another spot on the floor. He's going to play as a 4-man 80% of the time when he's out there, and then he may have to play as a 5-man some, but he's never going to play as a 3-man for us, at least this year. I wouldn't think. We've got too many other guards.
I know you've got practice and then obviously the game. Do you feel like you're ready with the season approaching? Regular?
No, we're not ready yet. We're further along than we were last week. We got some stuff in this past week, but there's still some things that we need to get in and do before we play. I don't know if a coach ever feels like their team is prepared to play a game, because there could certainly be something that Tennessee State does or somebody does, because we won't have a good book on them, that would totally catch us off guard. So, but we hope not. You know, we practice meat and potatoes, and for the most part, they probably do too, but we don't know that for sure.
Mitch told us he knows there's better shooters on the team. He's accepted that.
And him?
Yeah.
He told you that, huh? Wow. Wow, that's a revelation right there.
He said he's accepted the fact that he won't be shooting often. That, you know, have you seen him embrace that?
Well, yeah. You know, that's you know, when you say there's better shooters, I mean, we got Svi and Malik and LeGerald and Devontae, so naturally, I mean, I don't have to tell Mitch don't shoot, because I wouldn't do that. But I can tell him that he's really a good offensive rebounder and really a good screener. But yeah, I don't think he's hung up on scoring points. You know, a guy should base his what's the right word? His level of play or his quality or value to a team based on if he scores. I mean, real players can figure that out. You know, Rodman figured that out pretty good for the Bulls. There's ways you can help a team win and not have to shoot the ball. And Mitch can shoot it, but he just needs to understand. You know, he's probably more valuable to us doing some other things.
Well, for those shooters you mentioned, you're also to varying degrees good at attacking the rim, driving to the hoop.
Varying degrees.
Yeah.
You're right.
Is there a danger when you have that many good shooters that they could fall in love with the three and just?
Yeah, I think so. You know, we haven't yet. We haven't. You know, I thought in the Pitt State game and the Missouri game, you know, I think we took 23 and 25, something like that, the first 2 games, which isn't a big number at all. But, you know, historically, Jesse could probably get this right, but historically, we should be a team that shoots about 35 to 40% of their shots, probably threes. Being a little bit smaller in the past, has probably been closer to 30%. But I think we could take more threes this year, but we don't need to fall in love with it. You know, at the end of the day, you know, at the end of the day, you still got to be able to throw the ball inside and get a basket when teams are pressuring out.
How's Billy's week been, health-wise and all that?
Oh, he's fine. Yeah. To my knowledge, I hadn't asked him about his health, so I assume he's fine. He's had a couple of good days of practice.
Hey, Bill, obviously you've got 10 guys that can play this semester. Are you comfortable with that number? Do you need a couple more walk-ons?
No. The only way we would take somebody else if he was big right now and could definitely defend in practice better than what T-Han or Clay could, because Diedrich's going to be playing inside, and of course you'd rather have some big bodies in practice. There's no question about that. But I'm not going to take a guy just to take a guy, but if there's somebody that you know falls in our lap, whether it be the walk-on tryouts we just had, or if somebody were to get hurt, we got guys that we can certainly call. But I'm not interested in doing that. We've taken some guys in the past out of the student body, and it's worked out well for us, and we've taken some guys in the past that it hasn't worked out so well for us. But we don't need another guard. He'd have to be a big guy.
Is Marcus Garrett, are these exhibitions valuable for him?
Yeah. He played 30 minutes last game. And so, yeah, they're valuable for everybody. But certainly you would think that Marcus and Billy and Udoka and Mitch and Malik, of the 5, those would be the 5 out of the 8 that probably get the most value from playing somebody else right now.
For someone like Marcus, I mean, freshman, you have all that stuff on your plate anyway. Does he have more because he's got to worry about perimeter and then maybe the 4?
No. We're making this more complicated than it is. If we play 4 guards, we're not going to play any different offensively than what we would if, they're used to playing that way. And then we're telling them, hey, butt front on the post. So it's not that difficult now. When you get into your we haven't shown this to anybody yet. We won't, but your traps and rotations, that would be where it could be a little bit more complicated for him. But Marcus is really bright. He's been well coached. I think he can pick up stuff pretty quick.